Change your diet, change your life, change the planet.
When I started this journey, I was a painter. I was adding to the canvas. I was only looking at possibility, to see what's possible, to be what's possible. And at that time, I believed anything was possible. But I've been running for 6 years now, and I've been tested again and again and fallen again and again. And I keep getting back up and I keep getting better. But instead of continuing my path as a painter, I've become a sculptor. And instead of adding to a canvas, I've begun to take away from a stone, chisel away, removing possibility with each nick of the knife. And every time I make a mistake and knock off more of the stone than I intended, I now have even less possibility to work with, and I have to reduce and change the ultimate sculpture. And I found myself now at 44, highly defined and limited. That's awesome. Limited with this sense that less is possible because I know more. I've chipped away at the stone and I see what's left, and it keeps getting smaller. Even though my fitness is improving and my results are improving, the ceiling has gotten a lot lower. I don't see the same possibility that I saw at the beginning of this journey, which was an Olympic team. And maybe that was delusional, but seeing it as a possibility, whether it was a reality or not, got me in the game. It got me in action. It excited me. And now that the ceiling has come way down, I still see myself improving, but it's not nearly as exciting because the ceiling's not far away. I don't have much room to grow, and I've got to find a way to get back into the painter mode and add to my training, add to my life, add to my thinking, and add to my abilities, because I know I'm not done yet, but there's a part of my mind that's trying to convince me that I am, and I can't fight that thought. I can't chip that thought away. I have to add other thoughts. I have to simply paint over it, because in life often we try to chip away at our negative thoughts. We try to remove them. We punish ourselves. We try to remove things in our diet. We try to remove fat from our body. We try to remove thinking through meditation, and we get mad when it shows up, and we fight ourselves and talk about monkey mind. Rather than painting, we're hardwired to be sculptors and chip away at life and chip away at possibility. But I think the greatest gift of the human mind, the thing that separates the human mind from the minds of other creatures, is our ability to paint. And this is trained out of us somewhere in childhood or adolescence. We're taught to face the real world and to start chipping away and get the job and get the family and get the house and get the car and just chip away and then just settle into this reduced mode of living, rather than being that child who paints possibility with every stroke. And there's a story about Winston Churchill who's driving through the country one day, and he came across a woman staring at a blank canvas, and she was looking out at this pastoral landscape, which was beautiful. And he walked up and he said, "What's the problem?" And she said, "I'm not sure where to start." So he took her paintbrush, dipped it in black paint, and put a big black mark across her canvas. He said, "There, now you've started." And that's how life is. Sometimes life gives us this big black mark. And rather than chipping away and saying, "Oh, we've got the black mark, the canvas is ruined, it's now reduced, we can't use it anymore," reduction, 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 you can add to it. What can I do with that black line? What possibility can I discover? How can I take paint and add? How can I take thought and add to this? Make it better, improve upon it, right? So think about that. How to add to your life. How to add possibility back into your life. Not by getting rid of things, but just by painting a different color over them or next to them, or turning them into a new design. Black line, what can I do with a black line? Every tree that I'm running by has black lines in it. Every root that I'm jumping over as I make this video has black lines in it. Paint with them. Create a forest of possibility.